It's all fun and games in a game of bodies, bodies, bodies until you actually start to find bodies, bodies, bodies. This is my review of A24's Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. Welcome, horror fans. Thank you so much for clicking on this review. A24 brings us Bodies, 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 a slasher comedy where we follow a group of rich 20-somethings in an isolated family mansion when they decide to play Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. A game where one of them is secretly a killer while the rest tries to escape, but things take a turn for the worse when real bodies start showing up, setting off a dangerous and paranoid chain of events. Before I dive into my thoughts on the latest A24 film, I need you in the comments below to start the conversation. What is your favorite A24 film? And big shout out to Sony Pictures UK for having me over at the early screening for this one, where I went in completely blind. I knew kind of the genre that the film was inserting itself in, and I knew some of the cast, but apart from that, I didn't see any of the trailers, I didn't see any of the marketing besides some posters, and I gotta tell you, this film is a hoot and a holler. It's a hugely effective and scathing Gen Z commentary disguised as a whodunit slasher with a stellar cast, all crushing it as this group of insecure, paranoid, quote-unquote friends who slowly reveal their true colors as the film unravels to form this tense and darkly humorous deconstruction on toxic relationships and murder. The film knows just how to give you enough information to suspect everyone, but to never make it really obvious. You find out things throughout this film at key moments, at key beats, as the characters find out new information, which is extremely effective in the context of the film. Never lets it be tense enough without a really nice joke thrown in there, but it never feels just like it's saying, hey, look how kids are these days. It's actually making an observation about things and not really just telling you something you already know. The performances in general are rowdy and so much fun to witness on screen as these characters completely lose their minds throughout the runtime. The particular standout for me is Rachel Sennett, who you might recognize from Shiva Baby, but everyone really is good. Amanda Steinberg, Maria Bakalova, even Lee Pace, who feels like the odd man out from the beginning. He's so fun in this. And Pete Davidson, he's playing Pete Davidson. He's doing the drugs that he'd do in a normal party if the cameras weren't on. Bonus points for the killer cinematography from Monos Jasper Wolf, who lights this darkly satirical take on the trendy internet age with neon lights and with gory blood whenever it's needed. At one point the power goes out, and then he has a ton of creative takes to give and breathe life into the visual style of this film that I really appreciated. And my final big pro for this film might sound really simple, but it's that it kept me guessing until the end. Not many movies can do that nowadays, but the way it plays with the secrecy and what with these characters are holding back from one another, you really are scratching your head as to who is the killer, because as the film unfolds, you start to find new hints at deep and hidden insecurities about these characters, about grudges they hold from a while back. So whenever the answer seems obvious, just wait before you make your guess, because something else is coming and the wheels and twists keep unfolding as you witness this 100-minute whodunit mystery. Unfortunately, not everything works as well as the humor and the critique on Gen Z. The characters in this film are absolutely despicable, and while you can say that that is the point the film is making, and you're very right in saying it, they are so unlikable. I didn't really care about finding the killer. I just wanted them all to die, because these are truly heinous people who are toxic not only for one another but for themselves. I wasn't interested in getting them to safety. I wasn't interested in them being successful in their mission. I just wanted this to be over for them. I was curious about who the killer is myself, but I much rather see them die because I just despise them so much, no matter how much I like the performances. And last but not least, I'm really not sure about the ending. This film is going to have a very divisive ending that some people are going to find brilliant, like my friend who I watched the film with, and others like myself are going to feel like it's a little bit of a waste of time if that is the conclusion. It feels accurate, it feels very much like this movie has its finger on the pulse of the culture, but at the same time, in the context of the story, I'm not really vibing with that ending. Rachel Sennott is the absolute standout in this riotous Gen Z satire with a sharply dark sense of humor that strips away genre inhibitions while unmasking the fragile character dynamics at play. It's surprising, it's funny, and it's suspenseful. I'm giving Bodies, Bodies, Bodies a B. That's my take on the latest A24 horror comedy. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching. Whether you're new or an old subscriber, welcome to the channel, and big thanks to my channel members for always supporting the channel. So until the next one, love each other and love the movies.